It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Washington Nationals and the Colorado Rockies. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Jordan Lyles, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
Ben Revere strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder number 9, Ben Revere.
And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball 1. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
Geyer on the move. Lyles looks in, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready on 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Geyer on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
You know, guys, I think they have to be looking for more out of Colby Rasmus. Last month, he was absolutely brutal at the plate, finishing with an OBP total under 200. Opposing pitchers seem like they found a hole, and they have just continued to exploit it.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. But we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. We're just underway here in Denver. Hit down the third base line. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now that we have a chance, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game. Into the windup and the pitch.
Curveball looked at here for strike one. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Grounded to the right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Gio Gonzalez gets the ball for Washington in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, when he seems to get in trouble, that's when he bears down. He's actually got a lower batting average against with runners in scoring position. That tells you a lot about what type of competitor he is.
DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And the road hasn't been all that kind to them either. They've dropped 4 of the first 5 on this trip. So they're in need of a well-pitched game here in a bad way.
Hard hit at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, playing here at Coors, you're never out of a ball game. You know there's going to be runs scored. I often say that the game starts in Coors after the 6th inning, so don't think you're out of the game. Score early, but score often.
Drilled down the line, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Nolan Arenado will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing.
Keeping him close.
First pitch on its way. Right there for strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. On the ground to the left side. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Colby Rasmus will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Colby Rasmus.
Lyles gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. And the count will be full. Full count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That's generally the rule. If you throw a pitch on 2-1, you'll probably see it again on 3-2, and he comes up empty there.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Numbers wise, he's at 326. 3 homers and 7 driven in. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Blanco is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Revere on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he will make it to second base as he begins the home second with a double. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And we take a look there at the Rockies leaders in that category as he currently sits 3rd on the team.
Yeah, he's not setting the world on fire with doubles, but he's getting his fair share. Definitely an important part of this offense.
Ben Paulson will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Fastball in there for a called strike. For Gonzalez, he's at second with his 9th 2-base hit of the year. Ready with the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Got him. Dropped by the catcher, though. Ramos has got it, and he makes the throw to first. Paulson is retired, and there's one away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about guys at the hot corner, the best in the league, we're looking at one of them right here. Gold Glove Award winner last year. Has as soft a hands as anybody in the league.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. To short. To his left, Cologne. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Andres Blanco.
Andres Blanco will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Into the seats, 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will land out there just foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one gets away. The throw will go to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Two, here it is. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. We'll move to the third with no score. Anthony Rendon will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Lyles is ready. Here's the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
1-2. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. A scoop with the bare hand.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 40.
Wilson Ramos will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. No problem here, 1 away.
Yeah, this pitch absolutely eats him up. The barrel just sort of drags through the strike zone and just winds up an easy pop-up to first.
Into the box, Gio Gonzalez. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Here's Ben Revere. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Hit in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Geyer. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Tom Murphy digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Tom Murphy.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Cologne has it, and the catch is made, 1 away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Settling in now, Jordan Lyles, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Line to the right side, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Line toward the alley in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
It looked like he got a fairly good read on this ball. You see him try to time his leap here, but it's just out of his reach in center. Once it's by him, this turns into an easy double.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Hard liner to center field. That's in there. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away.
Wow, well, there you go. Just more of the same right here. You know, one of the hallmarks of this winning streak is that they've been able to get on the board first quite a bit. And they keep it going here as he drives in the run to make it 1-0.
Here's Nolan Arenado, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. A 1 pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Harper giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Carlos Gonzalez walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
From the stretch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And now's where he can't get discouraged out there. He's still pitching well, only down 2-0. Still plenty of time left to turn it around.
The 1-0 delivery. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More ahead from Denver right after this. Elmer Colon is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Lyle steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Strike 2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez has a play. 1 down.
The right fielder, number
You know what? I think
34.
he's got the right idea here with 2 strikes. All he's trying to do is shorten up and drive the ball the other way. But he didn't square it up quite the way he'd like to, and he just lofts it into the outfield for an easy out.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Awfully
Ball
close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Nope, 1-1.
Hit back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
In now, Colby Rasmus. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time, as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Ben Paulson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Ground ball right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Geyer.
Brandon Geyer Stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First delivery to him on the way. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Harper coming on, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
The batter, number 6.
And this is when you know the stars are lined up in your favor as a hitter. I mean, look how bunched up he was on that swing, yet he still finds a way to muscle that to right for a double.
Standing in now, Andres Blanco. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Stepping in now, Tom Murphy, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. For Blanco, he picks up double number 2 on the year. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Jordan Lyles will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Hit hard on the ground to second. There's one.
Out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Daniel Murphy heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
To first, Paulson scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, Matt, he's hanging in there among the best in the National League. Currently in 6th place in that department. Opposing batters have not been having a lot of fun against him.
Pretty intimidating when you're facing a guy with an ERA like he's carrying around.
Anthony Rendon comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. One out, nobody on. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
It seems like these guys have had a difficult time squaring up the baseball against them so far. Here's another one that's just a simple soft liner. They don't come a whole lot easier than that.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him. A base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the third hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Stepping into the box, Gio Gonzalez. He successfully laid down a sacked bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did his job nicely last time up.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for Washington. They trail in this one 3-0. DJ LeMahieu comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Gonzalez looks in, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Fly ball out to right field. Harper is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number
So with the
19,
fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner toward short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
the batter,
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They lead it 3-0. Ben Revere will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Tapped up the first baseline. Gonna be a tough play, and they'll just tag him out along the first baseline.
Now batting.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Elmer Colon will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret you got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, you know, this is actually a much tougher play than it looks. First, he's got to barehand the ball. Then he's got to readjust his body to square himself up to first base. And when he winds up throwing it, he throws it poorly.
Bryce Harper will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Lyles comes set. Here's the first pitch. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, When he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Here it comes on 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Colby Rasmus will come forward now in a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from it.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
Hit to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Oh, I think they might have had a shot at getting that guy at the plate. But once this ball is bobbled, you forget about that. They'll just take the sure out at first and let that run come in to score.
Ryan Zimmerman will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike one. One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another one sent foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Rockies 3 and the Nats 1. Carlos Gonzalez will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And we take a look there at the Rockies leaders in that category as he currently sits 3rd on the team.
Yeah, he's having a pretty nice season for this ball club. Maybe not the go-to guy, but you always have to appreciate a guy that can rack up hits for you like he has.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And a change is coming up as that's going to be all for Gio Gonzalez. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Felipe Rivero will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Ben Paulson will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
2-0 count and the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Shoots this one to first. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Now batting.
Good work that time at the plate. You'll see he hangs in there on that slider. And that's not easy to do on a tough left-handed pitcher. He manages to square it up and he gets himself a solid single.
Into the box, Brandon Geyer, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
In there, 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. All even now, 2-2. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Into the box now, Andres Blanco, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And it's a 4-1 game.
Now batting, catcher.
Tom Murphy will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Harper, still going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, he gave it all he had out there in the outfield. Watch as he tries to close on this thing. He leaps as high as he can, but it's just out of his reach. Run's going to come in to score and will turn out to be an RBI double.
Jordan Lyles will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. So this is a big-time chance.
From the belt, kicks and deals. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
Helping his own cause right there, and no need to wait for the RBI guys to drive him in. He says, you know what? I can be an RBI guy too. That's a great at-bat right there, and that drives in a run.
Sean Kelly will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are two on with only one away. DJ LeMahieu will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
He's set. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
3 runs already home here. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Oh, and he nearly got that double play. He needed to get himself out of the inning. But you see the good hard slide here at second base, and the return throw just a little too late. So that'll be scored a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Four runs here in this half inning. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Anthony Rendon digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Well, he hit it hard. He just kind of got unlucky with the placement, so you can't ask for much more. You just got to try to go up there and barrel it up again.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. To his right, Arenado. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And we get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Wilson Ramos will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Right side. LeMahieu gets to it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 7-1. Nolan Arenado steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Nolan Arenado.
In the air now, out to right field. On the move is Harper, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
Well, that's one of the dangers of being a corner outfielder. If you dive, there's no safety net behind you. And I think he's pretty lucky in the end that this one wound up only being 2 bases instead of 3. Heck, could have even been 4.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's Carlos Gonzalez, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. For Arenado, he's at second with his 4th double here on the season. No one out with a runner at second. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Coming to the plate now, Ben Paulson. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
And he takes a called strike one.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
A runner at second, nobody out. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. No shortage of extra base hits as you see the totals there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, this pitch is just a little bit in, not really a terrible location at all. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some damage right there to the tune of a two-run shot.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Trevor Gott will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 62, Trevor Gott. Now catching and batting in the ninth spot, number 59, Jose Lobato.
In now, Brandon Geyer. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Geyer.
In the air out toward right field. Harper is there to put it away for out number one.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Andres Blanco.
Andres Blanco will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2.
Yeah, high fastball up and in, followed by a curveball down and away. Two very different looks so far. And he's set up to go just about anywhere now.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Yeah, and he's got 2 hits already, and this probably should have been his third. But he hits it right to his man, and that's going to keep him off base.
Stepping in now, Tom Murphy. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out to right. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Rockies 10 and the Nats 1. Jose Lobaton will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Ben Revere will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And now a pitch on the way. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven, as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Into the box, Elmer Colon, as he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Rockies lead this one 10-1. Jordan Lyles will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Rendon is right there. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Not much more to say here. I mean, this has just been an awful performance from these guys. Top to bottom. They can't hit the ball, they can't catch the ball, and they can't throw the ball. Nothing has gone right. They got to be thinking, this one, it can't end soon enough.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's set, and the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. A runner at first with no outs here. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rasmus is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Drilled on the ground is short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Gonzalez.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less than 2 outs, and he does that, he is not happy. That's the kind of at-bat that'll stick with you for a while.
Striding in, Ben Paulson. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Looking to minimize the damage here.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rasmus will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rockies forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. Colorado's out in front, 11-1. A look there at the Daniels and Fisher Tower here in the Mile High City as we welcome you back to what remains of this one from Coors Field. Colby Rasmus will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Justin Miller will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Justin Miller.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. You'll need to guard against that.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled to the right side. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Not too many balls hit solidly tonight. Just their 6th hit of the game, so now they need to figure out some way to string a few of these together.
Ryan Zimmerman ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pause, now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
2 out with the man at first. And that's waved at and missed. So now the Nationals are down to their final strike here.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, there's another good win for these guys. That pushes their streak up to 5 in a row now. And it's been a total team effort. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense. They're doing it all right now.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top 11-1. Good night from Denver.